Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and we are on CoolStuffInc.com's YouTube channel today. And remember to use promo code CGB5 every time you shop at CoolStuffInc.com. You can get a sweet CGB token and a 5% discount on your whole order. Cool stuff in stock. That's the catchphrase. I shield. I'm a good boy today. We're playing Esper Despair. We're going to make our opponents incredibly sad. This deck is insane. It's just a pile of all the absolute best freaking cards and Jace the Perfected Mind, who I think is an absolute game changer for control decks as something that can come down as early as turn 3 and dictate the game. Then we play cards around it like Wedding Announcement and Wandering Emperor that make attacking Jace very hard. We play board wipes like Depopulate. Jace forces you to play into board wipes. We play cards like Invoke Despair that just make our opponents sad. They are also a win con and card advantage machine. Yeah, the opponents just covered from all angles. One of my favorite cards to play in an Esper control type deck is Void Rend. This card can't be countered. It can destroy target non-land permanent. You don't have to pay ward costs when a spell can't be countered, so you can shoot their Trespasser, you can shoot their Tyrannix Rex, you can shoot whatever it is and just refuse to pay the ward, just decline it. The Void Rend will still occur. Also, since we're running some tokens in this particular deck with Wedding Announcement, Bankbuster, and Wandering Emperor, we can play Make Disappear and shut down our opponent's very, very best spells. It's Esper, it's just endless sadness. It's the best cards in Standard. They go together so nicely. And the mana base got even better because of Darkslick Shores and Seachrome Coast. So I absolutely love these kind of decks. They make my opponents miserable. They make me smile. Let's dive right in. Let the Esper Despair nonsense begin. That's a rough hand on the draw. If we do find another white, we don't have a play until the Depopulate. And yet I keep. And might be rewarded with a mid-range pile from the opponent. And a Make Disappear to help stall. So there's a Harvester. And there's a Coast, so that's the second white. Everything going according to script. Ready for your Fable. Bitter Reunion. Strikes me as an Atraxa Reanimator deck. I think that's fine, since we have nothing to do next turn either. No land? Cool. Sorry, I'm vicious when I play in best of one. We take those. Celestis. Yeah. Gets them a lot of value. I think we let them have that value though. So what could happen here is if they find a way to discard an Atraxa, they could get it right back. They get a bunch of cards, then we blow it up. I think we do this. A little proactivity.
Phyrexia showed me the truth.
Our plan will probably be to mill an Atraxa type deck.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
The Bitter Reunion is annoying against Invoke Despair. We'd like to draw a card or hit something more valuable, but Bitter Reunion is also very good with Atraxa if they're playing Atraxa Reanimator. Big score, okay. Treasures online. Plenty of cards. But no answer to the Jace yet. And another Harvester. Okay. So trying to put some pressure on the Jace. What do we play against that? Don't think we have to depopulate here. Let's just keep the Jace moving. They're going to get a Celestis trigger, but hey, our plan is to mill them, right? Let them draw their cards. Ooh, Sokinzan. Okay. It's looking like we might have to depopulate. Would really want another land before we do that, in case they plan to hardcast the Atraxa. Yeah, let's try to use a Wandering Emperor ambush.
Run away.
I want to take out one of the 1/1s, then untap and maybe exile the Harvester. We'll see. Having creatures on board makes the make disappear a lot better. Cut down is a good one. Then I think we +1/+1 counter here, or else the 0/2 harvester can sacrifice to kill the 3/3. The 2/2 rather. Now it's a 3/3, not an option. They didn't use the blood token. Let's see what they do. Liliana. Might try to make me sacrifice this one, clear the way. Yeah. Don't see a good play around that. They might force an Invoke Despair next turn. Let's see where we end up.
One of your friends has to leave.
Going after Jace. Cut it down. Jace can take one. Because it's an easy number to regain.
Predictable and uninteresting.
Okay. We could go for the throat on the Harvester. It is a problem that the Harvester can sack to kill the Samurais. Let's do it. It's a lot of Wandering Emperors. So, we could go for Invoke Despair, but if they just play an Atraxa, which I still think they're an Atraxa deck, we're in a lot of trouble. I think I'd rather discard the Depopulate.
Let your blade do the talking.
Just let Liliana be. See where it leads us.
Drop it.
There's an Atraxa. Not trying to cast it. I guess if they do need one more land. Ah, they're going for the Graveyard Shift right now. Denied. They might have another Graveyard Shift though, so we can't get comfy. But now we don't have to hold up mana anymore. What you got? Okay. Guess I could have played the land first and then not take a point there. We'll see if that punishes me. Alright, opponent is currently at 12. I can get them to 18 with a double mill. And then I can do a draw 3 next turn, which I might need to answer what's coming. Scrapwork Mutt.
And your entire mind unravels.
I think I like continuing to push the, a one creature instead of trying to go wide against the deck. Is a little dangerous against Brotherhood's End here, though. Okay, no Brotherhood's End yet. No Atraxa there. They needed a Graveyard Shift or a land. Fable, sure. One card left. It's a Mutt. Draw a discard. Help mill yourself. You're down to 30. So we're getting there. 2 Jaces from victory. Yeah, they're not going to do it. Okay. Mill for 3, but I draw 3.
The data requires
Void Rend. Good card. That's about all we've got going, though. See if the opponent wants to block. I think this is a minus.
Keep watch for intruders.
Fable Dig? No. They like their card. How good is it? Mutt. They might go for the Wandering Emperor here. Yeah, they don't get rid of the card. They like it enough. So we're losing the Wandering Emperor, but we can take out this Goblin Shaman.
I'll be back.
Nothing else? How about another Wandering Emperor? 2-turn clock.
Finally, I'm home. Let your blade do the talking.
Cut down could be helpful.
Remember your training.
You're gonna have to plow the road after all. Possible I should have put the counter here to avoid Brotherhood's End, but they don't appear to have it. All right, they're digging with Takanuma. They have the mana if they get back Atraxa, but we can Void Rend Atraxa and it taps them out. At that point, we play the Wandering Emperor, make another 2-2, and we should be able to end this thing. So here it comes. Big trigger. They have a cut down. Crap. Oh, man. 23 cards left. We could draw Jace into Jace. They didn't take the cut down. They didn't take the cut down. What are they going to do here? Play Liliana? Oh, they can go for Brotherhood's End. Let's hope they do. Nope. They already had a cut down. Okay, it's fine. So we could play another Wandering Emperor, and then we put a plus here. Then we have cut down. We need to draw a removal spell for lethal. I guess we're better off just playing Wandering Emperor and making another 2-2 than plussing onto this one. And what are they holding up? Nothing, it looks like. Go away.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
Oh god, the hat's off!
Guards, to me.
Yep, they get the 1 life. But if we draw a removal spell, we get them. Okay. Tempo gaming, baby.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Whew. Whew. Man, Traxa is scary. If they had untapped with all that value, that would have been a tough one to win. On the play. 2 into a 3. Love it. This is Mono Red. Here they come. Y'all ready? Can't wait to see what we counter. Good enough. Gleeful Demolition. Nice. 3/1/1s off the blood token. Take 1 to play this wedding announcement. Ow. Let the pain begin. Let's see if they have a mechanized warfare. Belden. Could be worse. Why hold back when you can rush forward? 12 life. Needed land. Another wedding announcement. Next turn we can Wandering Emperor the Felden. We're absolutely trading off blockers here. I know these will be bigger soon, but we won't have enough life total to enjoy it. Not in best of 1 against Mono Red. Wonder how many ways they have to make artifacts in the deck. Like, what else do you have to run in this deck to get away with Blazing Crescendo? What else do you have to run to get away with that Gleeful Demolition? It's a good question. Here's some 2/2s. You know they have Wandering Emperor on their mind, but maybe I'm using spot removal instead, because you know they want to play the Crescendo. 5 little life. Going to 4 if we cast a Wandering Emperor. mean, have you ever not attacked? They don't attack. They're letting this go? Okay. Well. That resolves. Okay, we have to hit pass. If we try to use the cut down on the Epicure, they'll cast the Blazing Crescendo in response and counter it effectively. Let's just attack with 1. Continue to make an overwhelming board state. But we do need a tapped creature to exile our own thing with Wandering Emperor if they just try to lightning strike us out. Fire 1. So we could have played the Emperor and done the 2 life while they were tapped out. I don't think that's it, though. Here's another Epicure. We're at 1. What you gonna do, opponent? You're gonna draw? I think it's a good time to do it. They can't lightning strike now.
Run away. You'll be safer.
And go to 3.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
We go to 2.
I guess that's that.
Probably the worst thing that could have happened to us there. See if the opponent will put something in the red zone if we do this, but we've got to pressure them. If we're not dealing damage to them, they can sit there forever and stack up their removal spells. All right. Kill it. See if they respond. If they time this right, they should be able to win. If they have, like, a play with fire. Okay. Now would be the time. They should fire it now. They don't. Okay. You still need 1 back to at least play against the Kimono. Alright, they're still not throwing the burn. A lot of the plays I'm making is because I expect a burn spell in response. What else would be in their hand? Blazing Crescendo would be in their hand, that's true. And Blazing Crescendo is in their hand. So, do we do the damage here? If we do, the thing is they can just play around us, right? I really want to get them down to that last card, but I have a feeling if I play this Wandering Emperor, I honestly do believe this is target creature, so they can target my own thing if they want something until the end of their next turn. Oh, this is there until the end of their next turn anyway. Okay, they didn't want to save their creature. They're not willing to tap out because they know we could play Wandering Emperor and then gain the life. Let's keep attacking. Still waiting for them to flinch. 9 life. They'll have to eventually. Or I will. The weird thing is if they did this during my upkeep, they would win. Epicure can drop me to 1. Okay. If this is out, we can crew in response. Start picking up cards. It's gotta be a burn spell. Now, there's places they could play it, but they're expecting a counter spell. Okay, there's the lightning strike. And, okay, they finally drew into double burn spell. Of course, double lightning strike. All right, so the gymnastics there probably looked bad, but I think I had the right reads. It just didn't work out because they drew double burn spell before I drew another way to stop it. All right, I go first, and I'm going to keep. The hand looks great. Flame Stoker. Oh, that's a fun one. Haven't seen much of it. So what kind of a deck is this? I don't think I want to make disappear their 2-drop. So let's get the Bankbuster down. Then we can play Drago for a minute. Yep, Harvester's fine. We've got Depopulate to solve such issues. Could play Jace, but then they probably play Fable. Then we might get to Depopulate, we might not. I don't like it. I'd rather draw and hold the Jace. Not the Flame Stoker. Interesting. I wonder what they're afraid of. We've got Ob. Frustrating card. All right. What do we counter? So Invoke Despair can clean up the other one. They're both coming in with 3. I guess I counter the clone so that the other one's not in the graveyard.
After 1,000 years, finally, a new card.
They make a devil.
My goons will make quick work of
I
you.
think we just draw here.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Lethal demolition on my Bankbuster. Well, I'll draw. Is this Anvil? Might be Anvil. And here we are without a farewell. They don't get the goblins if they blow up my artifacts, which is nice. Another Harvester. They've definitely got no lack of action. Void Rend. Still can't cast Invoke Despair. If we depopulate, they draw. If we hold up Wandering Emperor and exile this, that's pretty good. They're getting close to a draw 4. But I think they need at least another turn for that. Also, they've been afraid, like, they might be reluctant to attack with it, so just having mana open might save us damage. They discard Springs, they play out Takenuma. Interesting.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Or a Skull Bomb. What does this even mean? Sacrifice it to draw. On target artifact or creature you control, draw a card. Okay. So they have it right now, right? They can discard their hand and draw 4. They're going to try to force it with a Harvester? Sure. Harvester and Devil.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my... Keep watch for intruders.
See what they do about this when they can point that damage somewhere. I want to try to keep the samurai around. They're not having it. Interesting to draw a card when they're about to discard their hand, potentially. No, they're tapping out. Wow. They tapped out in that spot. Sus. It's an interesting choice. Ob will probably make another devil. We make a 2/2. It's too bad I don't have any choices about what to play. But I think Depopulate is the way.
Guards, to me.
Blood tosses a land. Plays a churning reservoir, so they're really into the oil here. This is at the beginning of your upkeep, one oil counter on another thing, and then create a 1/1. Activate only if an oil counter was removed. So yeah, they probably have a few oil combo cards. Flamestoker and maybe the Furnace. That would make sense. There's the Devil, who made me do it.
Job for you.
Alright, now Invoke can start cleaning this up, but let's plus first so the Devil doesn't kill our stuff.
I have got new moves to teach you.
One point. Scoop! I'm at 7. Opponent! Opponent, please. Please.